Welcome to Bro v Bro, episode 14. This is the show where two real-life brothers pick NFL games against each other, against the spread. Joining me is my real-life brother, Ryan. Now, Ryan, I know we didn't talk about this before, but what does the winner of season 1 of Bro v Bro even get?
I guess it would depend on if I win or not.
Okay, well, that's fair. But I had a couple ideas. So what about if we did a championship belt? We'll call it the Bro belt. Or we could do a trophy. We'll call it the Brophy. Or I don't know. What about an all expense paid trip to Las Vegas? All right. So guys, put in the comments below. Do you want to see a Bro belt, a Brophy, or a trip to Las Vegas? And while you're in the comments below, hit the like button, please. All right. So let's go to the picks from last week. Who is one notch closer to the Bro belt? These are the picks from last week. I went 3-2 and got 9 points, had a solid week, but it paled in comparison to Ryan's epic week 13. He got 14 points, was 4-1. You made up a lot of ground this week. The Niners, the Rams, the Packers, and the Texans all won, and the Patriots only lost by a point. So you almost went 5-0. What a great week. What a time to get hot. You're making your way back in the standings, which means you've narrowed the gap significantly. You are now down only 7.5 points with 4 weeks left. So it's going to be a fight to the finish. Who's getting that trip to Vegas?
Yeah, I can't wait to see the results next week.
Who's getting the Bro belt? Who's getting the Brophy? Let's go to week 14. Here's the picks. With your fifth most confident game, we head to Kansas City in what might be the best game of the week. The Bills are in town. What are you picking?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kansas City here. Kansas City, they're going to be looking for a bounce-back game at home after the loss last week in Green Bay. Patrick Mahomes, he's 7-2 against the spread in his career when favored by 1 to 2.5 points. I'll take Kansas City -1 here.
All right, I am not loving that pick. Spoiler alert, we might see this later on, but I'm picking the other team. For my fifth most confident play, we head to Baltimore where the Rams are in town. Okay, so 7.5 points is a lot of points, so I'm taking the Rams here. The Ravens are coming off of a bye, and the Rams are traveling across the country out east. But Rams right now are a playoff team, and I feel like they can keep the game close. They can even lose by a touchdown, and I'll still get this win. Kyron Williams has been playing great lately, the running back for the Rams. Check out his stats from the last few games. Against the Arizona Cardinals, 158 yards. Against the Arizona Cardinals again, 143 yards. And against the Cleveland Browns, 88 yards. This guy is really putting up some numbers, and the Ravens defense can be had on the ground. Also, the Ravens defense can be had through the air. In week 12, the Ravens faced the Chargers, and Keenan Allen had 14 catches for 106 yards. Do the Rams have any good wide receivers? Oh, yeah, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. The Ravens are first in the league in sacks, while the Rams don't give up very many sacks. So I look for Stafford to be up and mobile and getting the ball out to Puka and Kupp. Give me the Rams plus 7.5.
Yeah, I have stats too. Rams coach Sean McVay is 0-8 outright and 2-5-1 against the spread as an underdog of at least 6.5 points. How many points are the Rams getting?
7.5. They are my lock of the week. They haven't failed me yet. Go Rams. Pick endorsed by The Rock.
That's not him. That's not picturing in the Rock.
And for your fourth most confident play, worth 2 points, we head to Cincinnati, where the Colts are in town. Who are you picking?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Colts plus 1.5 here. The Colts have covered 4 straight games, and even without Jonathan Taylor, if the Colts can stick to the run, they have a chance to win against the Bengals defense that's 27th in the league against the run. Give me Indianapolis here, getting the points.
Yeah, what about Jake Browning?
Who?
For my fourth most confident play, we head to Monday Night Football Game 1. Yes, there's 2 Monday Night Football games this week. The Dolphins are hosting the Titans. Give me the Dolphins in a romp. They're laying 13 points, which is a lot of points, but the Titans are terrible. One of their best defensive players is out, and Miami gets out to fast starts. The Titans' strength is running the ball. So when the Dolphins are up 10-0, the Titans are going to have to abandon the run. So Derrick Henry, not so valuable when you can't run the ball. They're 7-1 as favorites, and they're a favorite. Give me the Dolphins by 13.
Titans coach Mike Vrabel is 12-5 against the spread with extra rest in his career. And this game is on Monday, so it's extra rest.
Did you break out the Vrabel? For your third most confident play, we head to Cleveland, where the Jaguars are in town. Who are you picking?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Browns minus 2.5 here. Listen, I have no idea who's starting at quarterback for either team, but the Browns are 8-1-1 against the spread in their past 10 games following a loss, and the Browns are 5-1 against the spread at home this season. Give me Cleveland here.
Spoiler alert, we're going to see this game later on in the show. For my third most confident game, we head back to Kansas City, where I have the Bills getting 1.5. So I get it. Patrick Mahomes at home, under 3-point favorite. He usually wins. But Kansas City, there's just something off about them. They don't look very good. The offense is missing, I don't know, weapons other than Travis Kelce. And the Bills are coming in. Their offense is looking really good. It's kind of clicking. They should have beat the Eagles 2 weeks ago. I like Josh Allen to have a huge game against Kansas City, where their defense doesn't look very good either. The Chiefs, it just doesn't seem like it's their year, where the Bills need this game as they're desperately trying to hang on to a playoff spot. So give me the Bills plus 1.5. Not to mention the Bills are coming off a bye last week where the Chiefs had a tough game against the Packers.
Well, the problem with that bye is that the Bills are 6-12-2 against the spread with extra rest under their coach, Sean McDermott. He might not even make it through the year.
After that bye, you'd be saying bye-bye to Sean McDermott. I like the Bills to win, and I like them to win big. Buffalo plus 1.5. All right, Ryan, for your second most confident play, we head to Sunday Night Football, where the Cowboys are hosting the Eagles. Who are you picking?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys here, minus 3.5. Dallas is coming off having a long week after playing last Thursday. The Cowboys are 8-2 against the spread as favorites this season, and the Cowboys are ending the game riding a 14-game home winning streak going back to last season and outscoring teams by a 513 to 253 point margin during that stretch. Give me the Cowboys here.
Spoiler alert, I think we might see this game later on in the show. All right, for my second most confident play, we head back to Cleveland, where the Browns are hosting the Jaguars. I have the Browns by 2.5. Now, look, the Jaguars are coming in at a horrible time. They had a very embarrassing loss last week against the Bengals. They're coming in on a short week. Their quarterback's injured. Their defense looks bad. They're not able to run the ball, whereas the Browns have possibly the best defense in the league. Do you think Myles Garrett might be able to get to whatever Jacksonville quarterback they trot out there? I think so. And Joe Flacco, I was very surprised. He actually looked really good last week. Give me the Browns by 2.5. All right, Ryan, for your most confident play worth 5 points, we head to Las Vegas, where the Raiders are hosting the Vikings. Who are you picking?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Raiders here, plus 3. Minnesota quarterback Josh Dobbs, he's awful. In the past 2 weeks, he has 5 interceptions, 3 fumbles, only 2 touchdown passes. Justin Jefferson is coming back from injury, but unclear how he'll perform without Kirk Cousins throwing the ball. The Raiders will need some turnovers to swing the field position in their favor. And while they are the worst takeaway teams in the league, the Vikings have turned the ball over more than any team in football. Give me the Raiders here, plus 3.
Now, for my most confident play of the week, worth 5 points. I told you we'd see this game again. I'm picking the Cowboys by 3.5 on Sunday Night Football against the Eagles. 3.5 points in a rivalry game, in a division game, in a game late in the season. It seems like a lot of points. But the Eagles are in an awful spot here. The past few weeks, they've been decimated on defense. Their defense has been out on the field a ton, and they just got destroyed by the 49ers last week. Whereas the Cowboys are coming in, like Ryan said, on an extra few days of rest. The Cowboys are looking hot. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders. Dak Prescott might be an NFL MVP candidate, and CeeDee Lamb is going to toast the Eagles cornerbacks. So I like the Cowboys by 3.5. I like the Cowboys by more than a touchdown. I think they're going to dominate, and they're my most confident play of the week. All right, so those are the picks. As you can see, we both have the Cowboys, so in Dak we trust. We also both have the Browns. You can't spell Browns without bro, but please put in the comments below, who are you riding with this week? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your picks for Week 14. And tune in next week for more Bro v. Bro. Who is one step closer to the Brophy? Do you like Brophy or Brotro?
I already have a belt.
That's okay, because this one will go to me. Have you ever even been to Las Vegas?
And boom goes the dynamite.